Hi, good morning guys. My name is Alex Wong and I am a Mainline commercial airlines flight attendant. I've been with this company for going on 4 years. This is my 4th year with this company and I absolutely love it. I get to travel the world, I get to serve our amazing passengers, and I get to share all my travel experiences with each and every one of you guys. If you guys haven't done so yet, please click the red subscribe button below to be subscribed to my channel, and also press the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload a new video. So I'm going to be doing something different today. I will be doing a questionnaire vlog. I'll be asking myself questions about today's topic, which is the flight attendant hiring process and what that entails. So why do I want to be a flight attendant? Well, first of all, at the time I was working for my family's restaurant business. I was working long hours, tired, and I have a friend, and he's still my friend to this day. He is a Delta Airlines flight attendant, and on Facebook he would post lots of photos of his experiences, travel experiences around the world as a flight attendant, and I was a little envied, just a little bit. And so I was like, you know what, I see some job openings to become a flight attendant for 2 different airlines, and I was like, you know what, I'll send an application and see what happens. Alright, so how can I become a flight attendant, which is the main question that I will be covering today. The hiring process to be a flight attendant for a mainline commercial airline is a 3-step process. First step is the application process. So this is January 2016. Just completed my flight attendant application. Wasn't 100% sure that I was going to get the job or move forward with the hiring process, but I was confident with my answers. So step 2 of the flight attendant hiring process is the video interview. Sounds scary, but not too bad, but at the same time it was pretty scary. So I had my video interview back in March of 2016, and what the video interview is like is, if you make it past the application process, they send you an email and say, hey, the company says, hey, we would like you to do a video interview. And in the email, there's a web link to the portal to do your video interview. And you click on the link, it takes you to a portal. Make sure you have strong Wi-Fi and your video application, your camera application is working on your laptop. And you click on the link, it takes you to a portal, and you start your video interview. And the format of the video interview is they ask you a question. So 5 questions, they ask you a question. You have 30 seconds to figure out what you want to say, and then 3 minutes to answer the question, and then a 30-second debrief. And that goes on for the next, for all 5 questions. And for the 3 minutes that you have to answer your question, you don't have to use all 3 minutes. My recommendation is make it short and sweet and as specific as possible. Don't beat around the bush. For example, why do you want to become a flight attendant? I want to become a flight attendant so I can travel and see the world and share my experiences with those that I encounter, and also for the past 4 years, I've been working for a restaurant, being able to serve passengers with excellent customer service, and I want to do the same thing for the passengers that I will encounter in the future, and be able to establish a great relationship with them so they will continue to keep on using the airlines that I will be a part of. Something like that, short and sweet. I'm not beating around the bush. I'm telling them why I want to become a flight attendant, and showing the company that, hey, I will take care of our passengers so that they will continue to use the airline and be able to keep the airline financially healthy and be able to have a repeating business, which is what I did at the restaurant. If you don't have repeat customers, the restaurant is not going to survive. Even if you have new customers, if they're not a repeat customer, then you're just going to constantly keep on finding new ones. Repeat customers are the main source of profit for a lot of business, and you can ask any business owner about that. So after the video interview, I was confident. I felt like I did really well with my answers. I didn't beat around the bush. I was very direct, very specific with my answers, and I thought I did a really good job. It was a little scary because I couldn't really gauge how the recruiters would respond, because you're staring at a blank screen. It's a black screen. There's no one on the other side that you can't see, because with the video interview, they take the content or your answers and they look at it on their own time. And so after the video interview, so that was in March, I was waiting. In May 2016, I got a email saying that I've been invited to the face-to-face interview. So that's a face-to-face interview. We call it face-to-face with the airline, and that's the third step of the hiring process. If they really like you from the video interview, they will invite you to a face-to-face at their headquarters, and that's what happened in May. So they flew me out to headquarters, and that's why I did my face-to-face interview. The face-to-face interview has 3 parts. First part is a group activity, and the recruiters want to see how you work as a team, because on the airplane, you're not the only one on the airplane. There are the pilots. There's the catering crew. There are gate agents. There are your other colleagues, and they want to see how you work as a team, because on an airplane you have to work as a team to get your passengers from one location to the final destination. And so being a team player is very important. And my advice to all you guys is make sure you contribute and make sure you get other people involved so they're not alone, and recruiters love that. So after the group activities, the group part, there's step 2. Step 2 is a panel interview. So it's groups of 6. There are 2 recruiters in front of you and 6 flight attendant interviewees, all lined up in one line. And they go from one person to the next person asking the same question. 3 different questions. And so I was the one where I was kind of like the 4th or 5th person to answer the question, because I want to hear what other people are saying. And I made sure my answers were not only short and sweet, but really highlighted my customer service experience. For example, one question was, tell us a job experience or a work experience that you had that you were most proud of. And back in college, I was a resident advisor, and this was like 12 a.m. at night, and a lot of my residents came in and was calling for me. And so I woke up in the middle of the night, went to the bathroom, and saw that one of my residents, who just turned 21, had a lot of alcohol. So I feared that he had alcohol poisoning, so I followed protocol, and I called one of my colleagues to come and help me. And long story short, we got the job done, and we potentially saved his life from alcohol poisoning. And in my opinion, recruiters love that, because they hear that story and we're probably like, okay, this guy follows the rule, he follows protocol, and he gets other people involved, and he gets the job done. So I was pretty confident with my answers. And after the panel interview, there's the third step. If they really like you after the panel interview, they will have you do a one-on-one interview, and that should allow you to breathe a little bit and allow you to be not so anxious, because that's a good sign. That's a sign where you're being told in your heart, like, okay, I think I'm gonna get this job. And so I did the one-on-one interview and I got the job. And after you get the job, you do your drug test screening, and then you do your reach test, and you also do make sure that you could sit in the jump seat and buckle your seatbelt. And that's a face-to-face. And that was May 2016. And it's hard, it's very competitive, and you really have to be confident in yourself. Make sure you communicate to your recruiters like, hey, I'm a great candidate for this job and here's why, and explain why at all these interviews, from video to face-to-face, even the application process as well. So application, video interview, and face-to-face. After the face-to-face interview, you are not a flight attendant. You have to go to training. And so I got invited to go training at headquarters in July 2016, and it's a 6.5 week to 8 week program. And they teach you basic life support. They teach you how to evacuate aircraft in case there's an emergency. They teach you what to do in a medical emergency, what to do during a security threat. You gotta learn the configurations of the aircraft. And so it's pretty strenuous and stressful, and you also have to pass your exams with a 90% percentile, all your exams, otherwise you get sent home, and you don't want that. Overall, training was fun. It was a lot of work. It was like going back to college again, but I got the job done along with 60 plus of my training classmates, and we became a flight attendant August 24th, and I started my flight attendant career based in Miami September 2016. So from January 2016 to September 2016, that's a 9-month process. Now everybody's different, every candidate is different, but for me it was a 9-month journey to become a flight attendant. But luckily I had a job as a backup just in case I didn't get the job. But I got the job and I absolutely love it. I get to travel the world, I get to see so many of the world, and I get to share my experiences with all you guys on YouTube. And so guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick vlog. Please comment below for any suggestions of how to improve my vlogs, my videos. Comment below of any new ideas that you have for me for videos in the future. And in general, guys, thank you so much for your support. You guys have been great. You guys have been with me every step of the way, and I really do appreciate that. Thank you for all the comments, all the likes, all the shares, all the subscriptions, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Guys, thank you so much for watching my video. If you haven't done so yet, please click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a new episode as I travel the world. I'll see you guys next time, guys. Bye.